Students, this is Mamta from Department of Botany. In last class, we studied about soil pollution. Today, we will be studying about effects of soil pollution. Effects of first industrial pollutants. See, the industries gives out a lot of pollutants, mainly the chemicals which are toxic, and not only that, that is mainly these, that is the textiles, paper industries, and even the fertilizers, and all these give a lot of, that is pollutants to the soil, and not only just this, but many of the metals, that is mainly water, oil, grease, and solvents, and all these things once again make the soil unfit to grow anything, or for a completely what is called a waste material the soil would become when when these things get mixed up with the soil. And even plasticizing, that is nothing but what is called plasticizing, where the soil gets mixed up with plastics and all these things, and which are non-biodegradable and definitely are toxic to the soil and all. And so like this, what that is suspended solid particles also mix up with the soil and all. And even the industrial effluents, that is the what these industries live off, they even live, that is they will be what affecting the biological, what is called purifiers about, that is much they will be that is nothing but poison the soil and all these things. And because of this, nearly 5 lakh people die annually because of the poisoning of the soil and all, and mainly it is due to industrial effluents and all. And next, you have many of the metallic that is contaminations, especially that is zinc, lead, arsenic, cadmium, and all these things. These, that is not only they will pollute the soil, but also they will that is destroy the bacteria which are beneficial to man, or to which are beneficial for growing up of, that is all the crops and all. And definitely these beneficial bacteria, when they are being spoiled and when they are being destroyed, then automatically the industries, that is once again create a havoc, making the soil unfit to grow anything and all. So like this, even the alkalinity of the soil also increases, and which not only just this, that is which burn in some trade waste and all, that is even the pathogenic bacteria and all. So much of these that is effluents which are left in the soil increase the bacteria, that is harmful bacteria and all. And even that is these increase the that is waste because of trade and all these things. And next is effect of urban waste. Urban, that is urban places contribute much to pollution of that is soil and all, especially that is in urban cities, that is metros and all. They will dump the waste on the outskirts of the cities, which create a problem, not only just to the cities but also to the vehicles that is moving from outside into the inside of this one and all. And these waste materials, that is even not only just include the vegetables or any some basic things of houses and all, but even that is much of the building materials and all these things, they are dumped outside the, that is mainly the urban cities and all. And definitely that is this garbage which is being thrown out, that is outside the cities, they will be posing a serious threat to the mainly to the public places which is nearby and all, and also that this is causing an obstruction even in the daily life of the vehicles and all, which they will be that is creating a havoc to the passers by and all. And even we have the present the what we call a drainage system or a sewage. These all, once again, the sewage water and all, it is that is flown out that is into the river outside the city and all, and which once again become a place for pathogens and all these things. And once again, that is much of the protozoa, bacteria and all these things which are already present in sewage mixed up with the water and making it a contaminated water and all these things. So once again, the water which is pure, once again being that is made into an what is called as a unfit water for drinking or for any usage and all. And next, that is effects of radioactive pollutants. This is a serious threat, that is radioactive pollutants, mainly the radiation left that is affects the soil and soil fertility. And this once again, the radiation kills the plant species, that is the plant species nearby the overall radiation centers and all. They will kill the plant species and all, not only just that, it will even alter the chromosome number. So genetic variations takes place between the that is the organisms, which once again will have the that is mainly the siblings of different genetic variations and all. And not only just this, even this many a times because of the genetic variation, the let it be any human that is let it be any organism and all, that will be having much dangerous effects on it, especially for human beings and all. And this leads to once again what is called as psychological changes, and definitely there will be a heavy damages and all. A good example just we can give for this is nothing but what is called C3-137. That is, it is a radioactive pollutant. Once again, it is used, and once again this which is used mainly that is in place of potassium and all. And definitely it has a serious impact on human beings, where a thyroid gland is affected and it is being damaged and all. And next comes the that is effects and modern agro technology. So what that is this modern agro technology, it creates on the soil and all. And definitely this modern agro technology, what it uses the chemicals, mainly the chemicals like nitrates, fluorides, and even not only just this, even the fertilizers, that is what we are using, it creates a havoc, and it creates a havoc on not only just human beings but all on the organisms, living organisms and all. And this it poses a hazardous to man, crops and all these things. And one more important aspect regarding this is use of DDT. That is DDT, it has been banned in developed countries but not in our country. And definitely DDT, and we have what is called Lendrin and Eldrin, and even what is called hepatochlor and BHC and PBCs and all these, that is they are once again creating a serious threat to the soil, which get mixed up and contaminate the soil, and will ultimately they enter into the living organisms, creating a change in chromosome number or genetic combination and things like that. And once again, that is we have what is called herbicides, and these herbicides, that is, by using herbicides, the main what we can disadvantage is, that is, it's create a soil erosion. And definitely when soil erosion is created, definitely because of this it destroys the forest and all these things. And that is much of 50% of the forest is being affected. And not only just this, but even the 85% of mangrove forest is being, that is, it has lost mangroves. That is mainly because of this thing. And definitely even there is a loss of what is called as insectivorous birds. That is, the birds which eats the insects and all these things. Definitely these have an effect on these birds, and they have become extinct. So this is the effect of that is modern agrotechnology and all. And that is, we have even the last but the least, mainly the disease caused by soil pollution. So how that is soil pollution, it is creating that is being affected by the diseases, let it be of a human being or even the animals and all. As we know, that is much of the what is called pathogens, mainly the bacteria and even the worms, viruses, and these are all nothing but, that is infectious, this one, which will be that is carried on from plants and even from that is animals and all. And these, once again, they will be getting mixed up with the soil, that is, they are being transmitted to a soil. And this, once again, the soil becomes what is called a carrier for all these the germs and the worms and bacteria, virus and all these. And definitely that is, soil is made once again a place for all these diseases and all. And like this, soil is that is made an unfit place for any type of that is growing any vegetables or anything and all. And these are all the effects, and how that is these effects, that is, they have a serious impact on soil erosion, that is mainly soil and all. And now, that is, we will be studying about control of this, what is called a soil, that is soil pollution and all. That is how we can control this soil pollution and what all the measures we can take and all. So first one is proper dumping of that is unwanted materials. Those all unwanted materials, they has to be dumped at a proper place far off from the cities and all, not just a little bit outskirts of the city while it affects the passers-by and all. And next we have, that is the fertilizers, whatever we are using today, all chemical fertilizers, once again that is, it is creating a pollution both on the, that is on the soil and also the even the human beings and on any organism and all. And so that is, instead of that, we have to go for a natural fertilizers, which now they are going once again for natural fertilizers, like that is much of the what called the algae and all, which are used as a fertilizers, and even that is pesticides, that is much of the fungi and all are used as pesticides and all these things. So this is the option what we can go in for for that is nothing but production of natural fertilizers and all, and even that is use of biological weapon, that is mainly using up of much of the what is called the herbicides and even that is insecticides and all. We can use what is called nothing but that is biological weapons like biological agents. Most of the time, that is we will be using what is called the insects and all, which that is they can destroy the large insects and all these things. That is biological agents, like they will be leaving particular that is any, let it be of any what is called mainly herbicide or anything that is used there, instead of the chemical, which once again that is it will eat away the all much of the insects and all, which create havoc to agriculture and all. So this is one of the methods, what major of the organic farming where they are using this and all. And we have even that is we can control this what is called as the what called wastage, that is sewage and problem, by proper hygienic conditions and all. And not only just this, by even what is called recycling and reuse of waste, that is recycling of waste and even reuse of waste is being what that is we can adopt this. And we have even what is called that is present what they are going in for a green environment, that is banning on all toxic chemicals and all these things. And we have even what is called pesticides, that is pest killing reptiles instead of pesticides and all. So instead of using pesticides and all, we will be using what is called as a pest, that is these pests definitely they will kill the what is called reptiles and all these things. And we have a plantation of tree, that is every year in the month of June we will be doing it as a One Motsava day and all. And operations cleanup, that is much of the schemes like whatever NSS, NCC and all, they will go in for cleaning up of the environment, that is let it be a rivers or let it be a ponds and let it be a small villages and all. They will be doing now and then by putting the camps and all. And we have what is called natural bands, that is definitely whatever we use, that is we will be using in for as a natural bands but not an artificial ones. That is whatever we will be using, we will be going in for an organic one, not an inorganic one. And we have recycling trees, that is trees like Christmas tree, where once again the recycling tree, it is called as a recycling tree, where much of its parts is being used as a recycled this, that is a process of one or the other thing, and so it is called as a recycling tree. And we have night soil digester and process to utilize nothing but what is called the night, that is instead of using all the herbicides, insecticides and all, we can go in for a night soil digester, that is once again a manure and all, where we can use that organic manure. And once again the soil is used for farmings and all. And we have what is called a sewage treatment, that is that is the sewage, whatever the type of sewage it is present, it is being treated and then it is being that is left to the the rivers and all, so that much of the diseases can be controlled and all. And we have even what is called, that is soil prevention, that is soil protection, or even nothing but protecting the soil. It will be done all by all a method called in a green way method, that is using all this method where we will not be using any chemical, nothing of the sort. So this method we call it as a green way method and all. And reducing need of insecticides, that is what I told you earlier, herbicides, that is all these things are once again lessened. And even protecting, that is crops from pest, mainly that is we will be protecting the crops by nothing but by birds and by particular that is worms and all. We will be protecting the crops and all these things. And even nothing but what is called connecting a base, that is basic slag into nitrophosphate fertilizer. That is the slag what we will be using. A basic slag is the one that is the combination of all the nitrates and all, and this into once again will be used for nothing but what is called as a nitrophosphate fertilizer. So much of the, that is what let it be any natural this one slag like your volcano and all, or let it be a man-made slag that is from factories and all, that it is taken, and once again this slag and can be used as a nothing but a fertilizer and all. So like this we can that is control the soil pollution and all. And we have that is fungi, that is once again by using the fungi we can increase the soil fertility by not using an organic, that is inorganic chemicals and things like that. And we have the what is called bacterial, that is fertilizer, and this bacterial fertilizer is being used instead of what is called a chemical fertilizer and all. And so this, like this we can control the soil pollution and all. And there is I think you might have seen on most of the product a labeling is marked what is called as eco mark, and this eco mark is nothing but it is a scheme for labeling that is mainly environmental friendly that is products. And this environmental friendly products is known as nothing but what is called as eco mark. And definitely that is eco mark, this once again is being launched by Indian Bureau of that is what mainly the Bureau of Indian Standards. It has been launched by this one. Okay, so the next topic we will be doing that is marine pollution and all, we will be doing in next class. Thank you.